another focus of the book. And honestly, this isn't really something in the book that is brought out in black and white. There's not a lot of references specifically to this, but you see it all throughout the book. There was a few comments about listening and about getting into someone else's world and really attempting to deeply understand them. And although it was only referenced a few times, I remember one of the characters said, yeah, he's waiting to hear if the person is ready to risk letting someone inside, past the show, past the dance. A bunch of us, we're all listening. But throughout the book, even though it's maybe not stated in black and white, certainly in the dialogue of what's happening, this seems to resonate as a very strong theme. I guess, can you explain the power of listening and what it has on relationships and how it kind of played out in this book even?
Yes. I think sometimes we as disciplers or mentors or friends who are coming alongside, we presume that the other person wants us to data dump onto them all of our great wisdom and understanding of the universe. And we don't listen for readiness.
Yeah.
And so we talk a whole lot sometimes, and the person is not ready to hear it. And they can't hear it. They don't trust us yet, or they are not ready, or they're still afraid, or they're still bluffing or doing their dance. And so in the book, we not just talk about listening, but we try to give enough time in there and enough experiences together where you realize it's not a straight line. There's back and forth, and Stephen feels ready for a while, and then he has a setback, and boy, at one point, Andy almost gives up on him. He almost says, this guy is still answering his own questions, and he's a closed referencing system.
Yeah.
And he has to be talked into staying in this relationship by Carlos and Hank at one point. And that moment came where Andy had been listening so much to Stephen, and he realized for the first time, Stephen was saying, Andy, I trust you. I need you. I'm ready to not hear just information. I'm not second guessing or undermining or playing it through my grid. I am letting you protect me. And that exchange that takes place of permission for protection of a heart is a sacred, beautiful moment. Right. And Andy's listening for it throughout the whole book. And so he's waiting for that moment, keeping the relationship developing, loving him, standing with him. He does give him a lot of insight and stuff, but he's careful to not waste that until Stephen's able to hear. So that's a huge, huge, huge realization for me as a parent, to wait till there's permission, to wait till I know that that person's ready to hear and trust, because that's when the magic starts to get to pour through.
I want to personally thank John Lynch for being a part of this really incredible discussion today, for him giving us his insights into God's love and grace, and also sharing the concepts and insights from Beau's Cafe, a book that really was very impacting to me. Now, some of you are going to want to get more information. There's a couple of websites. beauscafe.com is available, as well as truefaced.com. Remember, Truefaced was the nonfiction account that precursored Beau's Cafe. Amazon.com, other retailers also have these resources available. You can also, if you're watching this in video form, I've got some links down below this video that you can click on for the websites, also to Amazon.com to purchase the books, etc. So, once again, thank you, John, for being a part of this and being a part of writing this really incredible